Hi, how are you? I'm Zita, Guiding Luminary. Thank you for joining me today. If this is your first time, welcome. If you've been here before, welcome back. I'm a life coach and intuitive healer. I've been working with a lot of clients over a number of years, helping them discover their true selves, their life passions, their life purposes, and overcome stumbling blocks and help them move forward in life. And what I wanted to do today, and one of the services I do offer to clients, is oracle card readings and tarot readings, which often help me understand where the client is in their journey in their life. And many times we're able to unblock hidden issues that are kind of in the background in the accounting system, that it's hidden there, and the operating system that keeps going, and we can never go in directly sometimes because we're not aware it's going on. So with the oracle cards and tarot reading, or my runes, or my pendulum, I help clients understand or have an insight what might be going on, and often we find something, we explore the situation and find solutions. So this works really nicely with my clients. And so today I wanted to do was do a reading for you from the oracle healing deck called the Healing Oracle by Rachel Charman. It's a crystal reading cards. It's a beautiful deck. And what I love about this deck, it has a card with a picture of a crystal, and it's a two-tier learning process. You get to learn about crystals, which I find is very fascinating because they're everywhere on the planet. And also you learn what this crystal can do to help you navigate in your life, heal any unhealing wounds so that you're in a better place and happier and more fulfilled. So what I'll do for you is, I've got the deck, and what I like to do normally is when I do my readings, I tap on the deck to remove any previous energies from previous readings. And as most of my clients know, or my viewers have seen in the past, I let the cards flip because I find this really I'll call it sexy. It feels like I'm interacting with my higher self, or my guardian angels, or perhaps the source and creator of the universe. And there's a message here for you, and so let's see. So I hope you're enjoying your summer, and you're able to take some time off and to relax somewhere, to disconnect from everyday routine, get off the treadmill, and find out. There we go. So the card that popped is the azurite crystal, and it's basically used to expand your awareness. So this is a beautiful, beautiful crystal that's blue. As you can see, hopefully the glare there, I'm going to try to get you out of the glare. You can see it's all this beautiful indigo, dark blues, navy blues, and light blues that just bursting and emanating from the card. So typically this crystal is something that we would use to put on a third eye, which is located between your two eyes, obviously, and on your forehead. And this is where our pineal gland is. And typically the pineal gland is the gland that helps us to be connected with our source, with our universe, our higher guides and angels. So whenever you're trying to find inspiration or information, try to meditate by closing your eyes. And if you happen to have this crystal, or if you're interested in buying it, here's the name of the crystal again. You may want to go out and purchase it, and it works just like any other crystals for the third eye, like the amethyst, if you see, or the lapis lazuli. There's in the same similar colors, so that these crystals you put on your forehead, and during the meditation you may want to close your eyes and just let yourself go, just surrender to the energy and the music that's surrounding you, and to see if you're not going to get any downloads and insights. Because many times you might get information to help guide you in a certain direction, and you may have actual visuals, or you may see a short clip or a little movie in your head to guide you to go forward. I love these crystals because I've always worked in corporate world where I would develop strategic plans and marketing plans. So I was always projecting into the future. And I guess my pineal gland, and because I'm very intuitive and empathic, I've been always capable to look 6 months to a year in terms of developing projects or products or services. And for some reason, or I guess this is the divine guidance that would come in, it would help me stagnate or prepare all the different plans. I would be able to find the budgets I need, because I would know the different elements that would be included in the project. I would be able to identify the different resources I would need, the personnel, the time frames, and based on all that, because I was able to envision, I was able to get people on board because it was easy for them to see what I was seeing. So when you're looking to do something and you're trying to find solutions, it's really interesting that you can use these tools that Mother Nature offers us, and that we can use them to propel ourselves forward, to give us information and hope and inspiration, and also clarity. What's really interesting with these crystals, especially when you put them on your third eye or on your crown, is you get these downloads, you get the information coming in, but then you get the vision, the perspective, the global view. So as if you're a bird looking down, so you get to see the whole project. And this is how I would envision things. I would see where I am today, and I could see the project growing, but I would also see this timeline evolving, and I could see what needed to be done one step at a time. So as I would progress in my career and I got older, it became faster and faster for me to develop projects and plans. And I was always very grateful to have this insight and this vision. So perhaps this is something you have, and this is something you're being encouraged to do, because the planet right now is increasing in vibration, and there's awareness that's coming into the forefront. People are being conscious now that things are changing. You are able to step back and to look at what is transpiring around you. Perhaps there's a situation that keeps repeating itself. And in the old days, you would be stuck as the actor living the scene. So you would meet similar characters, similar events, similar situations, and similar outcomes, and boop, you'd find yourself 6 months or 6 years in another movie, living the same experience. So what I'm going to encourage you to do is to meditate and try to focus with your third eye to look forward into your life and what you see coming. So try to be the manifester of your life. What is it you really want? The people you want, the projects you want. What do you want to accomplish? Do you want to go back to school? Do you want to start a new job? Do you want to find a new love in your life? Or whatever your dream is, or maybe it's all of them. See if you can't put a little bit of a small, high-level project for 3 to 6 months ahead of you. And remember, project plans are plans. They're not engraved in stone. You can adjust them as things happen, and this is something I've always done. You need to be able to look outwardly and try to step back a bit emotionally from what is going on around you. So not to react and not to take things always personally, so that you don't feel like things are happening to you, but they're happening with you. And if you have that perspective, you may find that you have people that come into your life that will help guide you and inspire you and motivate you to move forward with skipping the step where you're going to be very excited. There's an opportunity that's coming up, or there's somebody you're going to meet, there's a new project, you go back to school, or you're starting, I don't know, maybe some painting project, or building a house, or starting a family, whatever it is. Keep in mind, you are the master creator. We all have a God spark in us. We are the creators of our lives. We can try to adapt them as much as we can. Try not to feel like you're always in the victim mode. Try to find opportunities to express yourself when there's something that's not working in your way, but also step back and look at other people, the way they're reacting to you or acting towards you. Maybe you're projecting onto them unconsciously, not realizing that there's something in that person or in that situation that is bothering you, and it created a reaction in you, and you don't understand why. And in doing that, by not always reacting, you're going to stop It's like a movie. There's a scene, they cut. So when you're watching this happening, you cut. You can step back and you become the director of your life. You look at the screenplay again. You look who's in your life, who's acting in your movie. And if there's someone you don't like, you pluck them and get rid of them. And then if you find someone that you do like, you invite them back into your life, or you have them come in so that they become a major player, so that you become maybe the protagonist or antagonist, and you have these roles you're playing to the benefit of both of you or whomever is in the group. So it doesn't matter if you're in a corporation or in a family unit or a business, or you're at school or you're on vacation. There will be actors who are going to come into your life, and they're going to challenge you, because that is what life is here on earth. We are all here to learn, to grow, and to aspire to new dreams and realities as souls. And as we go from one life to another, our spirits grow. Some souls are billion years old. Some souls are maybe millions of years old. Some of us have been here many times on earth. And for some people, it's their first incarnation. So we need to understand that everybody has something going on. And as it is a challenge for me sometimes, because I can be a bit of a person who likes to be in action mode, and I may not always be the most patient person in the world, because I like to get things done quickly, efficiently, in a timely manner, etc., etc. It's just who I am. So I've had people come into my life, obviously like many others, that sometimes these people have slowed me down, or the costs have been more than I anticipated, or the project didn't go exactly the way I'd liked it to go. So that gave me the opportunity to see what I can do differently, because my way is not the only way, as is your way not the only way. But if I'm doing something and then I pay attention to you and I learn from you and your way, I have grown, because I've expanded my toolbox. I have different ways now to pull a hammer out. And then I might go into that toolbox and pick up a different hammer, because the hammer I've been always using, because we do become creatures of habits. We pick up the same hammer and we start building the house with the same hammer. But as we build this house over time, we realize, hey, I don't need a hammer. I need a drill to build the house. I need the drill to do the holes, to drill the holes so I can put the nails in. And then I might realize, I don't need a drill. I may need a jackhammer, because I need to break down the earth, or the jackhammer is not enough. I actually need a crane. So when you understand or accept in your growth that there's different scenarios, different people, different tools that can work for your benefit, you become a more enlightened being. You become calmer, because you realize there are options. There isn't just one way of doing things. There isn't only one person in your life. There's a huge community, there's families, there's friends, and there's people at work, there's acquaintances, and even if you go out networking, you meet different people. You do events, you go to outdoor concerts, you just meet people. So you realize, as there are 8 billion people on the planet, there's 8 billion ways to do something. So open yourself up, have the vision to look forward, and be receptive to the ideas of other people, explore different ways of doing things, participate in different events, and try not to control your life as much. Surrender to the universe. You're here to learn, and in doing different things, you create opportunities, and then you have more options, so you don't feel like you're stuck in a rut, you're stuck in the mud. So open yourself up. Allow the universe to show you options. Be receptive, and in doing that, your pineal gland will expand and will open up more. And it's a tool like any other tool in your body. If you walk a lot, your muscles will build up. The same thing with pineal gland. The more you meditate, the more you pray, or more you focus, the more you go inward, and you open your heart out to others to give you some guidance and inspiration, the better your life will become, because you'll have attracted more people, because they're going to be receptive to you being open to them coming in, and they're going to realize you are open to their ideas, so that it opens up conversations and opens opportunities to relationships. And the other thing in our life, to expand our awareness, people will come and people will go. And that is a natural ebb and flow in life because we all have lessons to learn. And sometimes people come in for a moment, a reason, or a season. And they are there to guide you, to help you inspire yourself to move forward. And sometimes we try to hold on to people. So you might be in a relationship with somebody and it's just not working. And yes, it may be hard to leave this person, or it may be hard to leave that job because you've been going there for 20 years. It may be hard to stop going to this community event because everybody you seem to know is there. But then you might realize that you're not happy going there anymore. You're not happy at this job. You're not happy in that relationship. So in the end, you're not happy. You're not fulfilled because you're doing things to please others and you're not benefiting. And this is not a selfish thing. It's just something we all need to transition through in life. There's many people that come and go in our lives. People do not have friends from when they're 5 years old, and those are their only friends. As we grow, we develop, we evolve, and in doing so, we bring other people into our lives. And then as we change our habits or our evolution, our progress, people seem to slowly dissipate and fall by the wayside. Doesn't mean there was a bad relationship. It's just we've moved on to different roads. Doesn't mean we can't come back, because it's happened to me recently, which is really, really nice. When I graduated from high school, I lost touch, I would say, with 95% of the people I went to high school with. And in the last year, I've had a few, I'd say about a dozen, who's come back into my life. And it's just amazing how when you don't see somebody for 30, 40 years, they come back and you feel like, wow, where have you been my whole life? But the thing is, we were in high school, our lives parted, and we had to do what we needed to do. We're here to learn, to grow, and aspire to become better souls, and we're reconnecting. And it's funny how in that growth, these friends from my high school, we're back to like we were 30, 40 years ago. It's just amazing. And then we've all reached a new plateau or a different plateau, but our energies have come back, because I don't see everybody from my high school. There's maybe a group of 10 out of the 100 or so that graduated, because those have grown to a similar level to where I have grown. And we're just finding each other. And it's really funny because we can't stop talking about how nice it is for us to be back together, as if those 40 years never existed. And we just fall right back into our routines. Our conversations are easy and flowing. We get together and we enjoy ourselves. So I hope this helped you. I thank you for listening. But before I let you go, I wanted to mention that as a life coach, I do offer coaching sessions, one-on-one. I could also do group coaching if this is something that you're interested in. So perhaps you can follow up with an email or contact me directly through my website. For the summer, I'm giving a promotion for card readings. So I'm offering a 25% discount. So instead of $100 for 1 hour, I'm offering Oracle card readings for $75. So if you're interested, or perhaps if you'd like to gift a card reading to a family member or a friend, feel free to reach out to me. It'd be my pleasure to contact them and do a reading for them. And in the reading, it's usually about an hour. And I also do a recording. I do it on Zoom, so I record the session and then I do it live with the client. So there's a nice interaction where I am able to engage with them and ask them questions, and then the answers come through the card reading. And finally, I offer weekly coaching sessions, Wednesdays from 5 to 7 during the summer, Thursdays from 1 to 3 Eastern Daylight Time, and those are $25 US. And I do this with clients who are looking to find other like-minded people, to work on issues together. I do a card draw for everybody in that session, and also we find that there's a nice ambiance, there's a nice synergy between the souls, so we become friends, and many of the people in my groups become friends outside of the group. So they do have their own little chats. There are friends on Facebook, which I really encourage, because they've come to me for a reason. They've come to me for a season. I expect them to come to learn and grow. So it wouldn't surprise me the people who are there today are not there in a year's time, because they came to me for a reason, and then they've learned what they needed to do and needed to learn, and they move forward. But then again, they can always come back. So over the summer, I have these sessions, Wednesdays at 5 to 7 Eastern Daylight Time and Thursdays from 1 to 3. So if you'd like more information, feel free to reach out to me. The information's on my website in the contact section. So I hope this is something that would interest you. Feel free to reach out. And if there's anything else you'd like to hear from me, I would appreciate your comments in the comment sections. I love to hear from my clients and viewers to see what I can do to help my offerings to make your life easier, more fulfilling, and more joyful. So with that, I want to say a heartfelt thank you very much for coming to visit me today, and I hope to see you soon. Please like and subscribe to my channel to help it grow, and this way it will encourage me to do more videos like this one. Thank you very much and have a great day. Thank you.